Hey guys, I'm Jessica,
I'm Melanie.
and we are coming live for the first time ever from JM Table Chats. So right now you're just gonna kind of watch us have girl time. Feel free to have some girl time with us. We're doing a little masking, taking out some of these little black hairs, you know, trying to keep ourselves pretty and cute.
This is us in the raw, y'all. You see blemishes and all.
Blemishes and all.
Anyway.
So how's it going, guys? I don't know if anybody's on here yet, but how's it going?
Seriously, it's been a very... Oh, maybe I should shake this first.
Why? Oh yeah, it comes out kind of watery.
Let me do this again.
So Melanie, share with us how your week has been.
Oh, my week.
While we wait for people to come on.
My week has been interesting. My birthday was last weekend.
Ooh, guys, let me just tell you, we had so much fun.
We really did.
We really did.
Very interesting. To say.
What we should have did was
The
record that.
absolute least.
Wow, guys, I must, I just don't care anymore about life, apparently, because I look crazy as hell right now.
But it was very interesting. The month of October has been really hectic and crazy.
I need something to wipe this on my head.
You're annoying. Always so needy.
I'll be right back.
So yeah, it's been crazy. It's been hectic for everybody. Let's see. It was my son's birthday, my dad's birthday. My birthday was last weekend. Did brunch and pretty much did like a Sunday fun day thing, which was a lot of fun. And Sunday fun day turned into like an all day thing, and it was always supposed to be till like evening. Yeah, no, I didn't get home until probably like, I don't know, 1:30 or something in the morning, not p.m. And mind you, it started at 11:30 a.m. So it was a day. It was a day.
It was so much fun, guys.
It
It was
was
my first brunch.
Yes, that's right.
It was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Definitely could do that more often.
All right, let's try this again. Why?
Here, put some of it on
Just
here.
chunky. Oh, no, it's all right.
That's what she said.
But yeah, go ahead, Jessica, while I apply. Are you
Uh,
using the same one?
Yes, girl. This is my favorite girl.
Girl.
What are we talking about? Weeks. Oh,
Oh,
it's
hi,
early.
Crystal.
Oh, hey, Crystal girl. Do I know Crystal?
No,
Okay.
I went to middle school with Crystal here when I like moved to Claremont, and then she moved to Jersey, back to Jersey. But I still keep in contact.
Well, hey, girl. We thank you for tuning in, girl.
Yes. Said, hey, boo. I need to see what I'm doing.
Oh, you can't see?
I mean, I can see myself, but you know.
Oh, yeah, no.
Go on, Jessica. Talk about life for you. How's life?
Life has been interesting,
Put on my eyebrow.
to say the least. Just trying to balance 1,000 things at one time, And that's why we're multitasking right now, We're here, guys, live for questions and answers, Q&A. But we don't got time for this on a day-to-day basis.
We don't. We really don't. Like, we're just as normal as everybody else. Like, this is life.
This is life right now.
Take what we can get when we can get it, and we make the most out of it. So
I think I put too much. No, my nose is itching.
But yeah. So there's a lot of things I feel like lately that a lot of the same people are going through. What is it?
I've been watching your YouTube channel.
Oh, thanks. Well, yeah, there's a lot of like things that a lot of people are going through that are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of want to
Touch on it a little bit?
touch on that because I'm one of the people that are not going through it.
You know what, babe?
Because I just...
Listen, we'll start off. The topic is energy, okay? We're talking about energy today. And we're talking about how we need to manage our energy better and manage who we allow to take our energy,
And who we
allow to invest our energy in, and how that affects our life, positively or negatively.
Yeah.
and how we need to reevaluate some people and some things
Absolutely.
for a better lifestyle.
Absolutely.
For a happier, more peaceful life.
Mm-hmm.
Melanie, would you like to proceed?
Excuse me. So pretty much there's multiple people in my life that are in new relationships or talking to somebody, or I don't even know. But I feel like from multiple angles, they're all going through the same thing, where they're giving their energy to someone, and in return, they're not getting that same energy back. And it's like literally a cycle from all these people. Same situation. I'm like, not me.
Not this time.
Not this time. I've learned from my past relationships that, I mean, it's a flaw too, though, because I cut people off within like the first sign of something. I'm like, no. Only because with experience, I know if it's not going to work for me. Like, I can be like, oh, let me try, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. But the benefit of the doubt never worked in my favor before. So why would it do it? Like, why would it now? You know?
Basically, that cuts down to not wasting your time and energy.
Uh-huh.
Like, let's say I was watching this one video, a guru, and he was explaining, like, how every day you start off with X amount of energy. Mm-hmm. And if you're just constantly, like, letting people suck it out of you, whether it be negativity or just the fact that they want to consume most of your energy throughout the day, when you kind of need to focus that into bettering yourself or achieving your goals, because you already give your job X amount from whatever time to whatever time that is, and when you come home you still have a whole nother job, which is, you know, some of us it's kids, some of us it's just managing our everyday life, some of us it's school, bettering your future. So whether you're doing that through a school or whether you're doing that through self-education, you need to make sure you're investing X amount into yourself. And if that's being sucked dry, by the end of the day, you sit there and you feel empty, drained, tired, like you've accomplished nothing. It's frustrating. Mm-hmm. And then you fall asleep to repeat the same pattern every day. You really have to, like, sit back and be like, all right, let me evaluate.
Obviously, I have trouble.
She likes it so much, she wants to eat it, girl.
Listen, I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to a lot of things. And so I have to make sure that it's like perfectly on. Like, Jessica's done. And I'm over here like nicely rubbing it on. This layer has probably dried like 12 times already. And I'm still going. But
and it's crusting up over here as she wipes it.
And
I was watching you and I'm just like, but she's just pushing the product around. I think you're pushing too hard. There you go. Paint it. You just gotta paint it.
I'm rough with things, okay?
Oh, goodness. Melanie, you're not even reading what people are saying.
Oh, my bad.
She said, yes, you are.
Listen.
Oh, no.
Jessica, you effing up, bruh. Oh, my foot is falling asleep.
Go ahead. Energy, go ahead.
Hold on, Jessica. Let me finish this mask. Continue.
Someone said ooey.
Do I look pretty or not?
I also don't have my glasses on, so I'm sorry for every time I have to squint and, like, look at the screen.
Okay.
You look so feisty right now.
Is that like a compliment or like an insult? Because I feel like it could be both. I look like...
I'm not sure if you...
Jessica, just shut up.
I'm not sure if you look like...
I feel like I look like...
the Hulk or... the Witch of the Wild West.
I hate you so much. I can't even laugh because this is going to crack.
Oh my god.
I feel like I look like a cookie.
I feel like I look like a scarecrow.
Or like, what is that movie? Oh, The Mask. The guy from The Mask.
Oh, yeah.
Ace Ventura, or no, not him, but you know what I mean.
Mask?
Jim Carrey guy.
Ace Ventura.
That's a whole different movie.
It's a whole
Right, we're just gonna
Oh
leave
my
it like this.
goodness.
And that's just whatever. YOLO.
You look like Cardi B right now. I don't know if it's just because you got the head wrap and the hoops on or what.
Anyways, so back to it. Okay, so
Can you read those? Because I can't read those.
it says I'm dead. Thanks, girl. Thanks. Let me use that. So, okay, the situation, right? I have a friend. Obviously, I'm not about to call nobody out. But I have a friend. Oh my God. This is like so green. And she is she is talking to this person, and she was in a long-term relationship for quite a bit of time. And she just recently started talking to someone, started dating again or whatever. And she goes to school full time, she works full time, and she's a single parent. She is investing a lot of her energy and time into a new relationship because she wants it to work, as everybody would. But the problem that she is encountering, that I kind of called out on, I'm not trying to take it off, I'm trying to clean it. She is not getting back the energy that she's giving, if that makes any sense. Like, she is investing a lot of her spare time, or even creating time pretty much, for somebody, and she's not getting that back. Like, she's doing like 75, he's doing like not even close to the other, or whatever, 25. But I don't know. So I told her, like, listen, if somebody wants to be there, be a part of your life, they're going to make the effort to do so. The excuse of, oh, I'm tired, or maybe not today, or maybe later, is their excuses. Because if you want to see somebody, and if you want to invest that time and make something work, you're going to do it. But if you keep with another excuse, but, oh, how about you come to me? But why? Like,
especially, like, I'm sorry, but chivalry is not dead. I understand that we have independent women, and understand the whole thing of, like, you have his back, he has your back. Like, I get that. I'm all about building and, like, growing together and helping grow each other. But at the same time, when you're in the beginning stages of dating, that to me is the gentleman thing to do, is to be like, you know what, like, you should never make the woman have to go out of her way, because if she's your queen, quote unquote, that you guys like using the phrase and the saying, but no one likes, like, really backing up that word. If you want to treat her like that, she shouldn't have to lift a finger to make an effort in something. If she's paying attention to you, that means this is your job to woo her, to date her, to take her out, talk to her, like, get to know her, not, oh yeah, like, let's just chill, or you come to me. Like, I'm sorry, are you a man or are you a little boy?
Another thing is just like, when you first meet somebody and they bring you around their friends, and it's always a group hangout type thing, but then into it, it's just like, oh, come over at this time or later, and it gets later and it gets later and it gets pushed out, and it's just, it almost feels like
you're transitioning into something else.
So you want me to come over and that's it? You know? No. Like, it can't be that way. Like, it has to be more than, let me see you at 1 a.m. Like, no, I'm okay. Like, that's just not okay. So that's that situation. Then there's another friend that she is talking to somebody, but she hasn't been in a relationship in, like, years. And she's just recently started talking to somebody, and this person is very jealous. Like, she's jealous of her own best friend, who she's been best friends with for 10 years. And she literally wants to know everything that she's doing. Granted, they're not even, like, in a relationship, they were talking. She wants to know everything she's doing. She wants to know every second of the day, like, where she is, who she's with. And I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, if you're gonna be on that type of jealousy level, like, in this day and age, or even with me in general, like, it's not gonna work. Because I got way too much going on to invest, or, like, to even give my energy to your negative spirit. Like, it's just, no. Like, I don't have time for it. You can take that jealousy elsewhere. You can go on, find somebody that's gonna suit you better, who's gonna cater to whatever psycho shit that you need. But it ain't gonna be me. I'm telling you, because I just don't have time, nor do I have patience for it. Like, if you have a negative spirit and I have a positive spirit, we are going to clash. Or even if I'm like, if I even feel remotely that your negativity is changing the way I am as a person, I already know it needs to end right there, because I cannot have you come in and disturb my life and my spirit and my place, because that it's just gonna be like building blocks that come tumbling down. It's just not worth it to rebuild when you were where you wanted to be, to come crashing down because of somebody else.
And like, honestly, even in that situation, it may not be that person is a negative person, but my thing is, like, handle your stuff before you come and try to project that on me. Like, you have your own issues, whatever they are, so be it. Maybe you have the right to be angry and frustrated with life, that's fine. But you need to handle that, because if you don't handle that, you're coming like this girl, you're coming in her life, and you're harassing her about every little thing, because you're trying to transfer all that frustration on something so you can feel relieved. But it's like, why does it have to be a person? Like, take that and go deal with that somewhere else before you come and try to project it on somebody else. Because that's just like, they're draining. They need positivity. So by transferring, they're transferring your negativity and sucking your positivity out. So they're actually draining you. And for me, I feel like if you really care about somebody, you wouldn't do that on a regular basis. It's one thing, like I said, if you're going through something in a moment and be like, I really need my friend. That's a whole nother story.
A total different
but when
subject,
it's like it's your lifestyle has become every day. This is a transfer of you sucking me dry and me having to like. It's just it's not healthy. So it's like, in a nice way, love you, but deal with that and then, don't project it on me. And then we can move forward in our relationship, whether it's a friendship, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case is. We can move forward with that.
Yes. What experiences do you have with negativity, Jessica? I can't smile. I'm gonna cry.
I don't like. Okay, well, it is. I'm just gonna be very non-name dropping. Okay.
No name dropping.
We're not name dropping. We're just talking. So
All right. So let me, because she obviously is a little hesitant. Okay.
Don't say my situation.
I'm not gonna say your situation.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with you. I said, in life, in general, there's goals that you want to reach. There are things you look for in other people that you, if you're going to be in a relationship with them, you would hope they have the same mindset, or at least share that mindset.
Of what they do have,
100%.
so that you can see, okay, are we compatible with that for life?
And because at the end of the day, you don't want to invest, again, you don't want to invest time in somebody who doesn't have that same inspiration, that same mentality, that same passion for you to achieve or to set off to your goals, whatever. You don't want to invest your energy and your time into somebody who doesn't have or even meet what you have, because at the end, you're just wasting it. So if I have XYZ that I want to accomplish by a certain time frame, but your time frame is a lot larger and your goals are a lot smaller, it's not going to work. Because if we're not like this or even like this, we're never going to be on the same page. We're always going to be, I'm going to be one step behind you, you're going to be one step behind me. I'd rather be with somebody who we can have different mindsets or different goals that we're trying to accomplish, but we're going at the same direction.
We're going the same direction. We're going the same speed.
Them at the same time.
That's exactly. Like if me and Melanie are like, okay, hey girl, like, let's go hop in our cars and I'll meet you there, wherever we think there is. So if we have miscommunication on where we think there is and we both end up in two different places, how's that supposed to work? How are we supposed to be in secret? How are we supposed to be synchronized if she's over here in Timbuktu and I'm all the way on freaking who knows where in the other side? It doesn't work that way. And that's the same thing with life. You have to make sure, like, hey, is my destination yours? Because if not, somebody is going to be unsatisfied and unhappy, and that's going to create future problems in your relationship.
Because there's always going to be a person in the relationship that is going to want to compromise their own goals to better someone else's. That's fine. You can help as many people as you desire to help, but you have to realize at the end of the day, once they're fully helped and once they've gotten where they want to be, they're not looking back to come back and help you. You have to realize that, it's okay to help somebody, But at the same time, I got to make sure that I'm on track too. Because before I can help you, I got to help myself. Because if I'm not in a financial state where I can help myself, how do I look helping you? Because I'm just going to give to you so you can build an empire while I'm still here sitting in a freaking box pretty much, because I have gave all my resources to you so that you can succeed. But I haven't given myself those resources first so I can succeed. So when I'm successful, then I can help you.
Yeah.
So you cannot give all your resources and all your life lessons and the little things that you have to someone else until you are full of them yourself.
Oh, see, we were missing questions. Sorry. So what advice would you give to someone that is trying to get back into the dating scene after being in a relationship for so long?
So we have talked about that before. It's not easy to get back into the dating scene after being single for so long.
It's really not.
I can't even say, like, I'm sure I've gone on dates, but have I been in a relationship? No, because I'm so, I want to say picky, but just so cautious of who I invest my time in, because of the fact that I'm 27 and because of the fact that I have so many things that I want to achieve in my life. I'm very cautious on who I give my energy to. So if I feel like you don't have goals or admirations, or you're not going anywhere in life, even if you say you do, I'm not going to give you my energy, because your actions are going to speak a lot louder than your words. Because I can say I want to do 100,000 things, but if I don't even try to accomplish one of them, what's the point?
Exactly.
I mean, can say anything. So
yeah.
To getting into the scene, you just got to make sure, like, yeah, take a risk, date around, but don't settle. Don't settle. You should already know from whatever relationship you were in that whatever traits you didn't like from that person, you should not. If at the moment you see that trait in somebody else, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Because that one little trait, you're like, oh, that's nothing.
It's gonna bother you.
It's gonna bother you, and it's gonna come up, and it's probably gonna become a bigger issue down the line. So be wise on who you give your energy to. Be wise who you invest your time to, because at the end of the day, if you settle, you're going to be miserable. And there's no point of settling for something just for a title or just for comfort. So get out there, go date around and see what you like, because I feel like you don't know what you want until you try.
Until you try, exactly.
Because there's going to be so many different men that can offer you so many different things, and you're like, oh, I like this from this person, and I liked how he was with me in that situation from that guy. So it's just like, by dating, you're going to learn who you are as a woman and what you're looking for in a man. And until you know exactly what you want, don't settle. You can date, go on dates, enjoy your time, but don't settle.
Yeah, that, and I feel like...
Sorry, I got to read sideways.
I think my biggest advice would be... Take this time to learn yourself while you're dating. Mainly focus on, like, everything is a learning process, whether it's a job that's temporary or something. You're learning something in everything. So I feel like when you are going around and dating, like Melanie said, you're going to learn what you like, what you don't like. And I feel like it's important to make very clear. I would personally take out a piece of paper and just kind of like write down what you are looking for in a man. Write down what you're not looking for in a man. That way you can be real with yourself. So, because sometimes when you're dating somebody, you get caught up in the wooing. Like if they're showing you out and they're taking you here and they're making you feel good, that's all fine and dandy. But like, what if that, you never know what their mindset is. You never know, like, they may never talk about kids or they may not bring certain things up, but those are things that are important to know. So I feel like if you have your, like, at least an idea of what you're looking for in a man, when those questions come up, you can be clear because you've really taken the time to self-reflect and think, what could I live with? And that's the other thing. When you're dating and you're getting to know somebody, everything that they do, watch everything they do, and then ask yourself, could I live with this forever? Because so Lisa, I'm on live right now. Call me back. Yeah, you just need to ask yourself, can you live with certain things? Because right now they seem like not a big deal, but then the more you think about it, it's like, but if they were to do that every day and I came home every day, could I really live with that, or would that get under my skin? Would that bother me?
And that's the thing. I feel like with every situation, there's gonna be a learning experience. Like she said, you can make Is it raining?
Yeah, it's supposed to rain all
It's
day
storming.
today.
Sorry, that was like a squirrel moment. But like she said, you can make a list of questions or a list of cons that you don't want in your man, but you're never gonna know exactly what you want until that trait kind of shows itself. Because you can find a man who you think is looks wise 100, but at the end of the day, he can have all the looks in the world, but the shittiest personality. Because I don't know, a lot of guys are very egoistic, and they are they think that their looks, even females, this goes for any gender, honestly, that their looks are gonna take them way further than their personality. Which in reality, that is not true by any means. Because I rather be with somebody who is not a freaking 10, a 7, an 8, whatever, and have a killer personality than be with somebody who's a freaking 10 and have the worst personality, who is cocky, who is shallow. Like, no, because I want a man who's going to be humble and genuine and goal driven and respectful and everything like that, and not worry so much about how he looks in the mirror, but more as how he's treating the person he's with. So, like I said, pros and cons to every relationship, but you're not going to learn until you put yourself out there and date. And that's advice that I even got to take for myself, because I am so like, do I really want to? I get stuck in comfort a lot. I'm comfortable being by myself, and that's scary. It's really scary, because
I feel like that's a good place. I'm not gonna lie. I like the
it
fact
is,
that I can.
but I feel like there was a post that I saw the other day. I forgot what it was. It's scary that, like, when you're single for so long, you are so comfortable being single and being by yourself that even a relationship scares you, because of the fact that you don't want your peace and your happy spirit to be compromised. And it's a scary thing to be vulnerable and, like, put yourself out there when you're so comfort and in a happy place.
It's harder.
It's a lot harder. So you just got to make sure that mentally you're ready. There's going to be a lot of trial and tribulations with everything that you go through, but you just got to take the risk, honestly, at the end of the day. So, you know, boo, do you.
And ladies, don't, like, I just had a freaking brain fart. I knew what I was gonna say, and then it went
Ladies,
away.
I read a text message
Ladies.
and I forgot what
These,
else
I'm gonna take this watch off. This watch is dangerous. It's a distraction because all I keep feeling is the damn vibration on my wrist. Don't let guys make you go out of your way for them, because that seems to be the new trend, and I've gotten caught up in that. Like, they take you out, you know, they take you out to dinner, they wine and dine you, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like, oh, you coming over? You coming this way? Like, they want you to give, but it's like, bro, you haven't even really put in any type of work. Like, you think you put in some type of work, you haven't put in any type of work.
Yeah.
You've taken me out, what, twice?
To me, I feel like the biggest attraction, or the biggest, like, turn on, like, from a guy is effort. If you show me that you're making an effort, or that you even care more about me than yourself for a split second, boy, that's like points galore. Like, if you put me before you, or be like, you know what, I know you had a stressful day, or I know you're tired today, so you know what, let's not worry about hanging out. You get your rest, we can hang out tomorrow. Or, you know what, I know you're planned on coming this way, but let's change that up. Let me go to you.
Yeah, let us offer. Don't be asking. And then this is the other thing. Don't be subliminally asking. Yeah. Don't be like, oh, man, sure wish I could come there. Sure wish this, or sure wish that. Like, no.
Just be honest. Be like, hey, you know what, babe? I want to come to you today.
Oh, I'm about to take this off, girl.
Oh, my God, that was so easy for you. Ooh, that's so cool. Oh, sorry. I can't laugh.
Well, now I look really weird.
This is really dry, guys. But anyway.
How do we know how long we've been on here?
I don't know. I don't know. But
maybe I could check it from my...
Put yourself first in every situation. Because if not, you're going to end up in the same situation you just came from. Because you're going to be so worried about catering to somebody else that you're forgetting that you need to cater to yourself. So make sure the guy puts in work too. Oh, I was like, wait, Jessica joined? Jessica. That's funny. Oh, is it like backtracked? That's so weird. Anyways.
I was trying to figure out how long we've been on here for, but it doesn't say.
I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what we're doing. Oh, hey, Jessica.
Oh, hey, girl.
I don't know if that helped you at all, Crystal, but if you have questions, please shoot them, because that is why we are here, girl, because we have all been in the same boat for many different occasions on many different times.
Girl, dating just be having you tired. I'm ready for a nap after dating. I'm like, who has the
And that's
energy
another
for
thing,
this?
too. I don't have the energy for it, because I am one who does not enjoy having to explain myself or having to, like, just mentally be stressed out because you want to cry. Like, I can't. Like, listen, I am not a bitch all the time. But I just
No,
don't
but
have
this generation of men has
patience.
gotten softer and softer, I feel like.
It is such a turn off. Like, if you're like, oh, I just can't do it this time, or oh, I just don't get paid enough, or, bro, I don't care. Like, I don't want to know about those things. Like, are you supposed to be attracting me or pushing me away? Because everybody
Honestly,
has
yes.
financial strain and issues. I get it. But I'm not going to sit here after just meeting you and put on my problems on your chest, because that's not your problem. Because I'm not trying to move in with you right now. I am not trying to even call you my boyfriend yet. Like, we're talking. Like, I don't need to know that you're going through all these problems, because at the end of the day, I'm like, all right, so if you're having all these issues, I'm just going to be in added stress. So I'm going to take myself out of the situation because you just did that. You just pretty much told me you can't take me on as another issue or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to take myself out of the situation, because I'm not going to be another problem for you.
Or, you know, my other thing on piggybacking off of that is, like, if you know okay, I know my financial situation. I know what I can afford to do. I know what I cannot afford to do. I am not going to go to the store to buy a car if I know that I cannot take on that car yet and be like, hey, I know that I can't really, like, take you on yet, but can you just, like, wait there for me, please? Like, be there when I need you to be there. Listen to me. Let's build this and let's build that. But, like, just wait.
Don't take on more than you can handle.
If
That's
you
what it
cannot
is.
take on a woman, do not come and try to get into her life and then try to make her feel guilty because she doesn't want to sit there and be like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah,
Let me just
that's what
pat
I'm
you on
saying.
your back.
Don't-
like, no,
don't
be a
come
man and
in-
handle your shit and then come to me.
Don't come in and destroy that foundation that she has made for herself. And
make me feel guilty.
exactly, make me feel guilty, make me feel like now I have to take you on as a responsibility. Because at the end of the day, I don't want a guy or man that I have to treat as a child and make sure that you're bathed and fed. Like, no, I'm not asking you to wine and dine me 24/7. But at the same time, like, I don't want to know that I can't even be like, hey, babe, let's go out to eat. Oh, wait, I got to think about it because I know he's in a tight spot. Like, I don't want to have to think about those things because I have to think about those things for myself all the time. So it's just like, I don't want to have to worry about that with somebody else. Like, I'm not trying to be selfish or I don't want you for your money, but at the same time, don't open with that. Like,
and don't even come with a nobody helped me to get into that situation. You know, I did this by myself. Come in trying to build yourself up. Like, I should be like, oh my God, let me praise the ground you walk on. Because, look hello, I did it by myself too. I ain't have no daddy or mommy to help me or teach me nothing. But I don't go around telling people that. And I don't go around putting my problems on people. I keep that to myself.
Stop making excuses for the situations that you're in. Stop making excuses and blaming it on other people, saying you're where you are because that person did you wrong. Like, okay, great, they did you wrong, but what are you doing to change yourself, or what are you doing to change it?
How are you doing to turn that around? You need to completely reprogram
your mind.
Continuously
Complaining about
an old mindset
is not going to help you at all. No, it's not going to help you. You're just going to keep backtracking yourself because you're so focused on the negative and so focused on trying to prove somebody else wrong that you're putting yourself behind, because you're focusing all of your positive, whatever energy you have going on the negative energy that somebody has given to you, and you're just so focused on trying to break down that negative energy that you're not focusing on yourself. You're not focusing on the life that you're trying to build because you're so conscious on how can I prove this person wrong? How can I show them like, hey, look, you didn't help me, but I did it. Like, why are you so focused on that?
Just do it for you.
Just be like, listen, you didn't help me, whatever. I wish you would have. Move on. Move on. Continue. Go. Go where you need to go. Oop, what you did? You're trying to figure out what I really want right now. Well, that's another thing.
This is the time for you to enjoy life.
Figure out exactly
and go
what
out
you want.
And date and let people treat you, and you find out what you like.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you said, you're trying to figure out what you want. This is the most crucial time, especially after you get out of such a long relationship. You do not need to get into anything else until you know who you are as a woman. Because you cannot possibly give your all to anybody and open-heartedly without fixing yourself first, without fixing or healing yourself first. Because at the end of the day, you may try and your hardest to make somebody else happy, but if you look back, are you happy? Like, if you're not happy going into any new relationship, you don't need to be in one. Point blank, period. That's the beginning. So you need to spend time on yourself, focus on yourself, put in that energy to yourself, and then continue on from there. Because if not, you're just going to repeat the cycle all over again. Because once again, you're getting into something you're not ready for because you yourself are not ready.
And honestly, that's the other thing. And just be clear. Be clear with people whenever you first, if you are still trying to figure out what you want and you do want to go out, or a nice man comes along and it's like, hey, can I take you out to dinner? There's nothing wrong with somebody taking you out to dinner. You deserve it. You work hard. Someone is noticing you. Let them take you out and get to know them. But just be upfront and say, look, I'm in a place right now where I'm really focused on myself.
And some men are totally okay with that.
And they'll be okay with that, and they'll be understanding. And that's how you know if they'll really like you, because they'll pursue you even though you let them know up front, like, there's a little bit of a wall right now because I need to make sure that I got myself good.
That shows a lot of character in a man. If a man is willing to sit there and still wait on you when you're working on you, that's a good man. Because if he's not just like, oh, well, let me know when you got your shit together. So you only want me when I'm at my best.
Or if he just wants one thing, you'll know real fast.
Like, if you don't want to come or help me through my struggle, or even be alongside me when I'm trying to work through my struggle, you just want me at my best, then you are not going to get me at all. Because if I have to struggle, or if you're not willing to even help me, not even help me, but just be there, and you just want to be there throughout the good times but not the bad, then nope. You're not worth my time. Sorry. Like, at the end of the day, you just can't. You have to invest yourself into those who are willing to invest in you. So, but yes, girl, you got this. Take care of you mentally, physically, and spiritually, and I promise you good things will happen and that person will come along. Lord knows I'm still waiting on that person too. So, just be patient, because that's all I am doing right now. But you got this, I promise you. Good things will come.
Yes.
So, anything else, Jessica?
No. I think we're good.
Okay.
Did you guys have anything else for us?
Any other questions, my loves, before I go wash this damn thing off my face?
We need to find some cookies and some wine.
And dinner. Yes. No questions.
Well, beautiful people.
We will leave it there. Thank you for joining us. I can't even talk when my cheeks don't stretch because this is so dry. Anyways, thanks for joining us at our first live.
Yes.
We hope to do it more. I love you too so much. But yeah, thanks. I hope I helped you at all, even a little bit. She said bye, Jess.
Bye.
But we love you guys. Thank you again for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much. This has been fun. I like the live questions.
It's easier. I mean, especially with our chaotic life. So
I'd be trying to edit sometimes, but I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just so tired. I know you can see these bags.
Yeah. So we will try to get this posted on our YouTube. So for those who did not get to see us live, it will be up hopefully later today. But anyways, thanks again. We hope you enjoyed. We hope we answered the questions as best as we could. And we will see you next Sunday. Maybe we'll do another live.
Ooh.
All right, guys. I'm Melanie.
I'm Jessica.
And this is
J and M
Table Chats. Love y'all. Really?